So you saved up, you're pre-approved, and you found your dream home, but then surprise, the real costs of homeownership start to show up, and I'm not talking about your mortgage payment. These are the hidden costs most buyers don't plan for, and they can seriously impact your budget if you're not ready. I'm Ryan Gomillion, your Gomillion agent here in Austin, Texas. I help buyers like you make smart real estate decisions without the guesswork, and this is one of the biggest topics I see catch people off guard. Today, I'm going to break down the hidden costs of owning a home. Things like maintenance, taxes, insurance, and even some sneaky little expenses that people rarely mention. I'll also share a few smart ways to plan for them so you're not unprepared. Whether you're a first-time buyer or thinking about moving up, this info will save you time, money, and stress. Let's break it all down. Let's start with the biggest silent budget killer: ongoing maintenance and surprise repairs. As nice as it would be, your home doesn't stay in the same condition as you get it in on closing day. It's inevitable that things will break and wear down, be it from storms, wear and tear, or other natural events. Experts say you should budget 1 to 2% of your home's value per year for maintenance. On a $400,000 home, that's $4,000 to $8,000 a year. Some years might be lower, but when that AC dies or the roof leaks, it adds up fast, and it's better to have that money ready and accessible. Of course, where you buy and how old the home is can impact how quickly you may dip into this repair budget. Stuff breaks, even in new homes. It's really not if, it's when. So build a cushion into your budget so you're not sweating when something goes wrong. Texas yards grow fast, and HOAs notice when you're not keeping up with it. If you're not maintaining your yard, you might get fined. You can DIY it, sure, but factor in a lawnmower, fertilizer, and time. Or hire it out, which can run $30 to $100 per visit for a basic mow, or way more if you want anything fancy. And don't think you can ignore it either, because sometimes not taking care of your lawn, trees, or other landscaping could lead to costly home repairs down the line. Bottom line, if your new place has a big yard, that comes with big responsibility. Speaking of HOAs, if you're buying in a neighborhood with one, don't forget the dues and the fine print. HOA dues can range from $30 a month to over $500, depending on the amenities and if you are in a home or a condo. And while they usually cover things like common areas and some landscaping, they don't cover your roof, plumbing, appliances, or really anything inside of your walls. And if you don't play by the rules, expect the letters and fines to start filling your mailbox. And these things can't just be ignored, as the HOA can put a lien on your home to make it difficult to refinance or sell in the future. Really, read the rules. Some HOAs restrict things like paint colors, short-term rentals, and even what you can park in your own driveway. Homeowners insurance is a must, but rates in Texas have been climbing. In Austin, average premiums can range from $1,200 to $3,000 a year, depending on your home's age, location, and deductible. And if you're in a floodplain or near wildfire zones, you'll need special coverage that can add up. Sadly, with the increasing number of severe storms not only in Austin but nationwide, there's a lot of upward pressure on insurance rates. Make sure you shop around, and don't be afraid to shop around again if your renewal comes in higher than you'd like. Don't just go with the cheapest quote. Look at what's covered and what's not. That bargain policy may leave you with a giant deductible or big gaps when something goes wrong. Okay, this one is huge in Texas. We don't have a state income tax, so this tax is instead implemented through property taxes, making property taxes in Texas some of the highest in the country. Schools, public services, utilities, parks, and other public buildings are all drawing up their budgets based on the property taxes that we all pay. In the Austin area, you might pay 1.8% to 3% of your home's appraised value every year. And if you live in an area with additional taxing units, like municipal utility districts or a public improvement district, expect to have a tax rate on the higher end. Then, the The central appraisal districts will update your appraised value about every year, meaning that your property taxes can increase if they deem your house has increased in value. It's a complicated system where it is very, very easy to overpay, especially if you aren't applying for your different exemptions, or if no one is even telling you that you can protest your valuation. And here's one that surprises a lot of people if you buy a brand new home. That first year's taxes is usually based on just the dirt, and the year after, it's reassessed at full market value with the home in place. That jump can catch a lot of people off guard. Larger home, bigger bills. Electric, gas, water, trash, all of it adds up. A newer, energy-efficient home may be cheaper to run, while an older home with original windows or an original HVAC could be double. Then, two-story or higher homes take more energy to keep cool, and even what color your house is painted can have an impact on what it costs to keep it comfortable inside. You also don't realize just how much it costs to keep a lawn watered until you see the water bill each month. Ask for utility averages when you're touring homes, especially in the summer. It'll give you a better idea of what your monthly costs will really be. Finally, there are the extras that most buyers don't think about until they're in their home. Monthly pest control, $40 to $60. Cleaning service, $150 per visit. Want a security system? Add $30 plus per month. A water softener, solar panels, a pool, home improvement projects, the list can go on and on. None of these are necessarily deal breakers or non-negotiables, but when you add them all up, they can change what you can truly afford each month. If you're budgeting for your next home, here's a quick tip. Take your estimated monthly mortgage payment and add 15 to 20% for these hidden costs. That's a more realistic picture of what it'll actually take to own your home without stress. I know this isn't the fun part of real estate, but it's one of the most important. If you want to buy a home that you can truly afford and enjoy, thinking through these upfront costs will save you a ton of regret down the road. If you're getting ready to buy here in Austin, I'd love to help you break it all down based on the exact area, price point, and home style that you're looking for. Shoot me a message, drop a comment, or like and subscribe if you learned something new today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.